Thousands of Detroiters are in danger of having their water shut off, and they have just days to take action. That tops our news tonight at 6. Right now, the city says there are about 60,000 residential accounts in delinquent status.
Those Detroiters need to take action before the end of the year or face having their water shut off. Grant Herms is live tonight with that deadline fast approaching and what Detroiters need to know to avoid those shutoffs. Grant.
Kimberly, Devin, there are two big things to know. First is that the city has programs for people who are facing a water shutoff on New Year's Eve at that deadline. The other big thing is that civil rights groups are now suing and asking a judge to make a quick decision before the deadline to extend that water shutoff moratorium. The clock ticking on running water for tens of thousands of Detroiters. An early pandemic order to stop water shutoffs coming to an end on New Year's Eve. But in a new filing in an already ongoing lawsuit, the Michigan ACLU is asking a judge to hold off on lifting the stoppage, saying the city's plan that would have a cap on the amount of water used and a rate needs to be better tested.
There are questions that are being raised by the consumers themselves about the amount of water that is allowed under the program and whether some of their households will off the bat exceed the amount that's allowed.
DWSD Director Gary Brown says the goal of lifting the moratorium isn't to harm Detroiters, it's actually the opposite.
DWSD is not collecting approximately $40 million a year. And when we don't collect that bad debt, we have to pass it into the rates next year, and you're simply hurting the very people that you're trying to help.
But it all still hangs in the legal balance. Now, Brian also told me that about 16,000 residential accounts have signed up for the Lifeline Plan or another assistance plan. The city says anybody who wants to join those plans, all they have to do is just sign up. But we have also heard about problems signing up for some of those plans as well. Back to you.
Deadlines are coming fast. So what happens in court then? Does the judge even have time to rule before the deadline, Grant?
That is entirely up to the judge. It's in their hands as of now. So the judge could make a decision to tell the city to hold off on lifting the moratorium while this back and forth plays out, because these things tend to be long, drawn-out hearings with more back and forth from both sides. But so far, we haven't seen a signal from the judge on what they plan to do. So it is something we'll have to watch in the next just over 2 weeks.
And we will continue to watch it. All right, Grant, thank you.